the guy who was dipping down thin, if he gets to decide for $4,000 how long he stays in there. For this case, what is she saying? She's saying that you only need to show up because you want to find the mole. Fine. Now, suppose you find the mole. I say it's me. Do I get to determine how long you put me in jail for? If I get to determine, it's civil. If I do not get to determine, it's criminal. Does anybody remember Brian Steele? The judge told Brian Steele that he had to be in jail for 20 days. Was there any way, guys, listen, was there any way for Brian Steele to lessen that amount to 10 days? Was there a way for him to lessen it to 5 days? No. It was a term of incarceration. It was fixed. So Brian's is different. Brian doesn't have the keys to his own incarceration. The judge says 20 days, it has to be 20 days in the dock. So Brian's is direct. All right, so guys, for you, question. Is Kayla, Miss Bumpus, is hers incarceration? If that's what she's looking at. Is it going to be in her hands or is it going to be in the judge's hand? Can she go to jail for 30 seconds? Or is the judge going to try to do her like he did
Brian,
and then give her 20 days? That's the bad kind. The bad kind is when you do not have the keys to your incarceration.
and is she going to have the same connection to get into the system and get the Supreme Court to overturn it?
Right. So this is what she's saying right here, guys. She's saying, here, well, this is what civil contempt means. This is what criminal contempt means. So here's the thing. She says the contempt alleged by this court, Judge Glanville alleging this contempt could only be criminal because there's nothing I can do to purge or lessen the contemptuous act. And any punishment would amount to criminal contempt. She's saying that I can't pay $4,000 and walk on out. Brian Steele couldn't pay. Well, that's where the judge fucked it up a little bit because the judge wanted him to, well, listen now. The judge called it criminal, but this is where the judge got confused. So y'all are seeing the chief judge get confused. Because initially, the judge wanted to lock Brian Steele up until what? Until he gave the money. So the judge said, Brian, forget the maestro. Why are you making a show? Just tell me who the name is. And we don't even go to jail. Tell me now. Yeah. And Brian went to and the judge said this specifically. Once you get back there, if you tell me the name tonight, you get released tonight. In that situation, the judge was trying to give him the keys. The judge was like, listen, call me on my phone. You tell one of the workers down there at the jail, have them call me on my phone. I will get you out tonight. You don't have to do 10 days, 20 days. You don't have to do any of that. You just tell me the name is. Once it became clear that Brian would never tell, and the judge on the record said it was criminal, fine. The judge was locked in, and he could no longer force Brian to tell the name. He could no longer give Brian the keys to the court. So it went from civil to criminal. And when it was criminal, it's a fixed amount of time. The judge says 20 days. Don't have anybody call me to tell me shit. There's no way it's going to be less than 20 days on the note. That's what you're going to do. All right. So she goes on. Miss Bumpus goes on. No contemptuous conduct occurred. Interesting. Before we get to this, guys, let me give a big shout out to Call Me Tazzy.
Tazzy!
Y'all see him right there. Y'all see him. Vanessa said the hotline bling. That is the hotline bling. Call me myself on the middle of the night. I get that down. Shout out to Call Me Tazzy. Thank you so much, Call Me Tazzy. Y'all see him. He says, now I know I got some bad eyes, but if my sight serves me well, did I just see Woody on Instagram Live? Oh, yeah. The lead was about to get held in contempt.
The lead was about to get held in contempt.
Witness tampering.
Yeah, you
I
was.
wanted to hear all about that secret meeting. I was going to go to jail for you guys. That was this content. Somebody write Call Me Tazzy. We got a new co-sponsor here. Shout out, somebody might call me Tazzy in the chat. Y'all know I don't ask y'all for anything.
He's I don't ask for anything.
And I'm sure that Friendsgiving will not mind at all, even though she put 500 on it. I'm sure that she will not mind at all me calling me Tazzy as a co-sponsor. Yeah, call me Tazzy. And y'all go check out Call Me Tazzy's YouTube channel. He not only is he a high value man, but he is a content creator as well. As one of the mods to drop Call Me Tazzy's link in the chat. Thank you so much, Friendsgiving, and Call Me Tazzy. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And thank y'all for shouting out Call Me Tazzy. He is sponsoring the stream that all 12,752 of y'all are. Shout out to Call Me Tazzy. All right, so Kyla's saying, listen, I ain't do nothing. What was what do you keep saying on this thing on this live? Right? I didn't do nothing. What I do? I ain't do nothing. Let's be careful on the live, right? And what is she saying? What is Kayla saying? Kayla's saying the same thing. I ain't do nothing. What's she saying? Kayla writes, there neither is nor was anything preventing the disclosure of this ex parte meeting to the defense counsel. You guys, I gotta stop right there. This is huge. This is huge. You can't be in contempt for not paying $4,000 if there was no order for you to pay for it. That's not right. There has to be an order, right, for you to be in contempt in this way. You can't just say I'm in contempt, but then there was nothing that I violated. I didn't violate any rule. I didn't violate any code, any ethical consideration. I didn't do nothing. If you didn't do nothing, you can't be arrested. Unless you're black. All right, we'll go there. We all talk about race, guys. We're only one race.
And it's so different from Brian's, because Brian, he was forced to give up a name, right? Whereas with her, he did not start the ex parte meeting saying, guys, it's nothing, this is not confidential. He didn't give them any warning. So that's why he was like, what did I do?
Saw it.
Did somebody say Arturo in the chat?
I think I saw him refer to himself as a real law daddy.
That probably was Arturo. That is Arturo.
Hold on. Let's give him the.
This nigga called me. Hold on, right quick. Hey, you talk to him. Let me see if I can get Arturo arguing.
That would be cool.
Talk to the folks, man. But do you have this?
I can read them.
What's that? Read those, and then let me email you the document that we're reading, so you can maybe share the screen too. But yeah, start off reading those.
Okay. Cool. So I'll start off with some cash apps. Shout out to Daniel, who sent me $5. Thank you so much, Daniel. Coach B sends me $15. Thank you so much. And he says, you are appreciated. He or she, I think thank you so much. I really appreciate you. Jason is here with $5. He's back again. He says, back from test, waiting on results. Thank you. Again, Jason, I really hope it's natural. Okay, so fingers crossed. I know you're going to be okay no matter what. So thank you so much, Jason. And then a shout out to Erica, who sends me $5 and says, how can Woody join the live if he's not a member? What do you mean? Check.
Wait, well, how is Arturo? How did you see Arturo?
Arturo just became a member like 2 minutes ago.
Are you serious? Arturo, call me, nigga. Like, what are you doing?
And then he said the real law dad gets in the house.
That is definitely Arturo. We got
y'all Arturo.
Shout out to everybody.
Yeah, Arturo.
This is, I'm even going to tell you, regale you guys with how powerful this man is. High value man. First of all, he's super wealthy, rich. Y'all know Ashley Merchant, who swooped in and saved Brian Steele. Brian Steele is a member of GACLO, the Georgia Association of Defense Lawyers. The person that swooped in and saved him was Ashley Merchant. Ashley Merchant is a member of GACLO. In fact, she's the president of GACLO. It's one of Georgia's most powerful associations. who is the president-elect of Gactyl, Arturo Corso, handles felony grade charges, also federal cases. You don't know what you're going to find him in Atlanta, in DC, in Texas. He was also down so many times in Mexico representing the cartel members that are doing what cartel members do and have been or in the process or fighting against extradition to the United States. Archer is a man's man. However, saying that he's super sensitive, really fights hard as hell for minorities, fights hard as hell for the downtrodden. Him himself, being from Colombia, he takes that very seriously. He is a warrior. He handles so many cases, even though he's one of the highest, most expensive criminal defense attorneys in the state. He does so many cases for free, which is something that you do not do. Y'all hear about pro bono? Pro bono is like a unicorn, man. You hear about it, you don't see it. He does so many pro bono cases. So Arturo Corso is the absolute man. He is my best friend. He is my law partner for so long, and just an excellent attorney. So shout out to Arturo. Did you read the catch-outs?
I did.
Okay, I set up the Let me see if I can. Well, yeah, go ahead. Look, I'm gonna text him, but I don't know if you can pick it up from here. Mm-hmm.
Something.
Where are you at with it?
Bam!
Oh, real money! Oh, money! Oh my God!
You just got hit by the law daddy with a seatbelt.
I got some cartel money.
Some cartel money.
He's so much again.
I got that
Arturo, my best
cartel
friend, law partner for so many years, and just a brother to me. Absolutely brother. I'm guessing because he's in the chat, he can't come up. I'm gonna drop the link for him if he can. He probably can, but I'm gonna drop the link for him if he can. Guys, this link is only for Arturo. But thank you, and Arturo, if you will do something for me if you're listening, if you can put the Gactyl, fundraising thing, the fundraising link,
Or
that
got
way we
screwed.
can pin it to the top. So for the link, and there are 12,000 people in here. I had to get on Arturo a little bit, man, because it's like Gactyl is so powerful and does so many things, but they need money. Well, what's the problem with Gactyl? It's run by attorneys. It's not run by marketing people. It's run by old school attorneys who are kick ass. Ashley Merchant, Brian Steele, Arturo Corso. These are the freedom fighters. They ain't got time to be thinking about, I need to post something on TikTok. I need to use consequently what? Gactyl does not get the funding that it absolutely deserves.
It's the same with the donation.
See, that's the problem right there. There are 12,000 people in the chat. And I tell Arturo to send me the link. And what does he say? No, tell the 12,000 people to go and find it. They don't understand. Arturo, they do not understand. There's 12,000 people in here. And Arturo's talking about, just tell them to go and find it.
Go find it.
You need to remove barriers of friction, Arturo.
Yeah.
Make it easy for them to send you $5.
Right.
Make it easy. All right. So this is my brother right here.
Arturo.
We got him in the house. Let me bring him up. We got Arturo.
Maybe we should. Let's play the good defender.
The damn beach. We got my brother in here. My brother is telling y'all, if y'all want to spend money,
If y'all want to send money.
30 buttons. Click on 30 buttons. Like I've been saying. All right. Arturo.
I sure don't want to do that.
Brother.
I'm getting an echo like 30 seconds behind.
You're 30 seconds. Well, all right. Close out the YouTube and just watch us on the screen.
That's light.
Can you hear us better now?
Yeah, thank you.
All right, now he's working. Listen, we got on time. So in the house, guys. And I'm telling you again, this is one of the premier concierge service criminal defense attorneys in the state. One of them.
I'm gonna stop that.
You're right. And I'll be honest, all got a little bit of ego. They're kicking ass for so many years. And so what you guys are looking at, my best friend, my long partner for so long, and my brother, again, he is the president-elect of Yaakov. Can you tell us a little bit about what Yaakov is and why it's so important?
First of all, the two of you guys look so great today. I'm embarrassed to be showing up like this. I couldn't let you go on.
Listen, first of all, everything you're doing this too, guys. What criminal justice do is securing the stick. All right? The stick, of course, is taking these prosecutors to trial. But all trials involve risk, especially when they're felony grade, especially when they're bad cases. What you would like to do is achieve the best result for your client, regardless of if it's a trial or it's some type of agreement. And so when you're starting off typically with these prosecutors, you know, you want to get on their good side, or catch more flies with honey and vinegar. So y'all saw a little flash right there of the shrooms, and you know, and that's just innate and excellent criminal defense. Oh, you guys look so good. Oh, my yes. Arturo taught me that. They like, yes, Arturo practicing maybe 10 years long.
I'm such a pirate.
So so many things, especially with these criminal cases. Because guys, I don't blame. I'm not a criminal guy. Well, usually, almost always, it's like misdemeanor stuff. If it's higher stuff, then I'll go Arturo. But there'd be times when Arturo like, hey, I want to take this case and put some money in your pocket. I'm gonna take this case. Arturo like, listen, I'll just do it. I'll tell you what to say. Go and get your money, Bill. Like, this
Go get your money, pimp.
great. He's like one of the top attorneys in this expert. But you know, when he says, you know, all this whole thing is about relationships, the relationships that you have with prosecutors, and sometimes the relationship that you can establish with the jury, the relationship that you have with these judges. You're seeing now Judge Glanville, and you know how his relationship
And the cops.
you know,
The cops.
don't forget the cops.
That's the first line out.
Oh,
Okay. So that things would have gotten away from traffic stop. Just because the whole time, it's not- it's a good life lesson. Yes, sometimes we get one fly. Hey, yeah, set the bar. She looked it up. She writes it up. She accepts the judge, signs it. I'm back to the beach. I don't even like it. But I like getting stuff done for my clients like that.
Here,
he said, speaking of honey, hey, be good.
shit off.
Feel that heat. That's 500 miles.
Listen, it's been this is why our church is so amazing. Like, you know, most attorneys, 98% of attorneys, we are all looking to get out. We're all looking for a way to retire, just to get away. And our juror is one of the special golden 2% that want to be here. They love the fight. They love pursuing justice, even though it's so hard, so aggravating. What we're seeing in this case with Judge Lando, you guys have no idea.
Oh my gosh, he's still here.
Judges and corrupt judges, but judges that are making ill-advised and wrong decisions that Arturo has fought against for so many decades. Most people like to really do that shit. But that's why Arturo is so special, because he just loves the fight.
Jerome, do you know that you have a troll?
Is there a troll? Was it Arturo's like, yeah, no,
No.
well, oh my god, no, here we go, right? Shout out to Arturo's Burberry Collins. Arturo post all getting dry clean current. Arturo, this is special when you have your own troll. I have the best trolls on all of the YouTube community. And obviously, you know that me and you looks at the same private Taylor. And you know, I'll just let the Taylor do anything. You're like, no, you have designed your own shit. And they saw that at Burberry Collins that you had on the last time. Somebody took a photo of it. And now Junior Burberry Collar has his own presence here on the
He
channel.
had 34 too. We could have got a huge overdunk, but he picked up
They did.
points for Larry.
It's a thin line. It's a thin line.
Yeah, they have a one time they put my face on his body and it was called the light skin.
The light skin attorney. They have one of your feet.
Do you have one of my feet? It's two chicken meat,
Damn it.
ABC. Now,
Yeah, there's a ton of trolls.
you have Lee's third bunny.
Oh, the third butt trying to. All right, I'm going to free my brothers. That is exactly right. So Arturo, again, because I absolutely want to get back to this because
Why?
the GACTA organization has not given credit that it deserves. Can you tell us a little bit about GACTA and why it's so important?
Yeah, so thank you for bringing that up. You're so right. So we're a bunch of words, not really good. So it's on self-commercial.
Short along, go
I
on.
can tell you that the actual was the Georgia Association. Yeah, it's in the Georgia Defense all across the state get together and collaborate and just have a big firm, a big partnership and have a this firm talk about cases, basically have several arms for organization. One of them is the Georgia Federal Defense Educational Foundation. And through that, 506 organization scholarship type program. The most exciting one by far is called Go Day and Project Leaders. And it's how to do battle. Before it's process. It's the same as possible get training on how to prosecute cases, right? Put on people in jail. We teach young lawyers how to fight against how to stand up for the Constitution, how to go to the law. And yes, how to stand up to some of the ruling judges. Right? So what Brian did is really really spectacular. And I want to go back to the private. We want to show the example. It's telling that judge on bias.
Stop.
Coming out this stop. Around possible.
Well, it's about to heal up now. Lefties, bro.
Create attorneys. Sometimes it's pretty
Meat based.
and
Let's try. Oh, this is.
and general us, so we're gonna have to simply stop this. Specifically, I remember the lead prosecutor for this fund alleged that Brian Steele had instead of providing some audio ordinance for another jail or witness, she said he went in and he instructed
No! I got stuck on the fucking phone.
some eight part play and then handed it over. Just applause to us. Brian Steele is a lot of things. It's not a tech.
Yes. Wow. Satium, bro.
Checkmate.
I got stuck on the fucking wall.
Dr. Brian, what the hell is going on? I used to love something like that. Jesus church. But I didn't want to come to so that in for the black philosophy, by the judge, all surrender to his time. And that means everybody's not living in their trial. I can stand to president that's
Stop.
already that Rice's filed formal motions. Judge, I think to take them off things for being biased.
It's interesting. This is so crazy. When Brian Steele was attempting, or when Judge Glanville on Berkeley State was attempting to incarcerate Brian.
That was a good game, man.
The Gatto stepped in and took Ashley Merchant, and there was something he mentioned about the strike force, the strike force arm of Gatto. Can you tell us what the strike force is and how that played into Brian Steele not going to jail indefinitely until he puts the name?
I was going to make phone calls well, in some ways, and it feels
Oh no, evil. We won with the evil number.
crisis from one of our men. So those pictures, under the statewide numbers, he carried drugs and porn. It's incorrectly determined by a judge. They can confirm she wasn't.
What should we listen to next? They're actually gonna come back. Well, they're coming back from recording in 15 minutes. I don't know when my laundry's actually gonna be done. It's already been 25 minutes. It's sad you gotta use freaking tree to play defender nowadays. I feel like what Pokemon will my character catch? This character. Obviously, he's a shiny hunter, but maybe one Pokemon's not gonna be. That would be Trevenant. I think he would use a Trevenant. This guy here, my character, Captain, the Captain. I should change that to Cat. But I wrote that in. I think I wrote that. In paint. The best. Covering.
Overwrite certain moves he wants, but my mages are so high level, he's not learning any more moves. So I might as well just go ahead and put him in the thing. So South of Goldenrod, someone said, so this guy breeds Pokemon, but you can go ahead, walk in here, talk to this lady. Can she raise multiple? Can she raise two? Yeah. Give her, this would be a good test. I'm going to give her both my Reunicluses. Go grab
Damn,
more
I tried to
Pokemon
move it out the
XP
way.
and then just go XP train those mons. And then by the end of the stream, we can see how much XP they gain. 24-inch gaming monitor, incoming grass to both of you. For those who don't know, that is so awesome. Thank you, Jittery. What Jittery is saying is he just bought us a monitor on our wedding registry, which is very fucking sweet. I love the idea of like having our wedding registry linked to chat, but I think it doxes us is the only problem. I could talk to Casey
Whoa.
about that if you guys are interested. If you want to just, I'm on the wedding registry is crazy. Casey shot down so many of my ideas. I wanted fucking arcade machines. I wanted fucking basketball arcade machine at home. I wanted so much more dumb stuff, but like, I guess it should be. I think a monitor is fine. I think a monitor makes more sense. She okayed the monitor. She said a monitor and a television were okay. We need way more TVs in this place. We do not have a living room TV. I'm only surrounded by 1, 2, 3. I'm only surrounded by 4 screens right now, guys. There's not enough technology around me personally. I need way. I yearn for the 5G throughout my bones. Let me go grab these.
I yearn for the
I
mind.
don't have any Metagross is level 100, which is crazy. But okay, to the point. Jamie Tree, that was super nice of you. And it's cute to start the chat. You're fucking a gem, dude. I appreciate it, man. You didn't have to do that, but thank you so much, man.
I yearn for the mind.
Yeah. Fuck the fine china. Yeah, I wasn't into fine china. I was into. We got some cool stuff like blenders. We got a knife set. We have some of the typical boring stuff. We have nice sharp knives. For the first time, I've never owned a sharp knife. I'm gonna be honest.
Oh my
These knives
god.
are insane. They actually like cut through things. It's blowing my mind. I've never been able to we don't have a pizza cutter yet, and I've had to use the knives to like cut pizza slices, and it actually works. Like I have cut so many pizza with knives,
That's
and I
actually
always end up
impressive.
tearing because it like
Yeah,
it's actually
knives
it
usually don't
sounds
go work
dumb,
on pizza.
but I've
No,
never
there's a
bought
pizza
a
cutter
sharp. I've
for a
never owned
reason.
a sharp.
Knives usually don't work well
Um,
on pizza. That's
so
actually
yeah,
impressive
this
if
is
a knife
a
can cut a pizza.
amazing new arc in my life. knives cutting through things. It's very rare, you know, in this economy.
That's where they.
I've never owned one. Like through rope, dude, I'm just happy it can cut through bread. I'm happy it can cut through sausage in one slice. Like the amount of fucking hacksawing away
He let
I've
me get
done on
away.
kielbasa,
He
like,
let me get away.
you know.
Oh, I
56,
fucking
I've
missed.
never really had to buy a knife
He
per
ulted
se,
me
you
though.
know.
That's good.
That's fair.
If I didn't miss, he was scoring.
I don't know. Yeah, I'm 26. I've never wanted to drop like $60 on a knife set. Like that doesn't sound. That's not intriguing to me. You know, why would I drop $60 on a
Oh,
knife
you're
set
not a
when I
chef.
could just go buy fucking four polluted, three polluted, four at this price, four polluted deltas? You know, like oh my, what the hell, right? Kielbasa. I just made kielbasa last night. I fucking love. I love me some big Polish sausage, dude. Huge fan. Huge fan. It was very, very good. I didn't expect to eat it all because the whole sausage is like 1,400 calories. But I fasted yesterday. I've been fasting, intermittent fasting, dude. I fasted yesterday for like, I think 10 or 11 hours.
I also
Casey
fasted.
went longer. I think Casey did 12 to 13. We really want to slim down a bit for our wedding. You know, we're a bigger couple, and that's okay. We
I
want to be
missed.
together. That's part of being in a relationship. You do want to tame it down, trim down a bit, maybe it's a little too. We just want to make sure we live a long and healthy life together. I always say it was funny because, like, especially and now we've stopped doing this, but we kind of stopped playing tennis. Me and her were both playing tennis like 5 to 6 days a week. Our cardio got really good at one point. But we still were just like we weren't losing weight. We were like it's crazy. Like we would play tennis for like 1 to 2 hours a day, 5 to 6 days a week. And I just eat a lot of food. I eat a lot. I fucking
He
love
killed
food.
me.
I'm starving all the time. I think I was born fucking hungry. I don't know, no. It's it's
Oh my
hard
God.
solstice. Like
Standing still
it's
because
hard
you
to
suck at
learn.
the game.
But it is yeah. Like I started off. I think when I started intermittent fasting, like when I first started, I would just try to do like okay 2 hours. Like just wait 2 hours after waking up before eating. It's not really intermittent fasting at that point. That's just breakfast, but you know what I mean. And then, okay, let's do 4 hours, or let's do 3 hours, and then 4 hours, and then you work up to 6 hours. I think if you can do 6 hours, everything comes as someone who is fat. Everything like is fat. All these things, everything comes down to calories in, calories out. It's not complicated. It will at the end of the day, it's not complicated, but it is complicated. There's a reason why a lot of people can't lose weight. I've lost a lot of weight. I've gained a lot of weight. I've done it all. When
He
I
still
was
hit me.
18, I was at 18, I was at my peak weight. I was 6'2", I think, at that point. 6'2".
They did no damage to it.
Half. I was 6'4" and a third. Don't forget that. And
He's
I
like, I'm
lost
a
down
fat
to
boy.
215 at my. So I lost 105 pounds in like a year and a half or a year, basically, you know, at one point. But it's not physically complicated, but it's mentally complicated.
Full of
Well, it's not even.
trolls.
Well, let's be careful. Well, I guess no, you can say that. Some people, yeah, it's always frustrating when people say like, oh, like people always give fat people advice. Me being the fat, I'm not trying to like, you know, not like oh, fat people. Fat. That's what I'm saying. People always tell fat people like, oh, just eat less food. And it's like, dude, we know. Like it's not, you know, it's just a vice that we have, and it's just something that's been hard. Especially like when your life is already stressful, there's other things.
Yeah.
It's not coming as difficult. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, yeah. I
The
wanna be
trick
that
is you
fucking
don't buy
um,
food. Oh, you just starve.
finding things that
And if you don't buy
even
food,
though it's busy and
you
simple,
can't
it's
eat
important.
food.
For me, intermittent fasting helps a ton. Yeah, it happens, solstice. It happens. Falling asleep hungry, yeah, I can't do it. Like I can't. I
Oh
can't go to
shit!
sleep
Why didn't
hungry.
I
I
wait?
panic. I say this all the time. Like I don't know if it was due to like I grew up with food insecurity and all these things and like not having access to food. I have like this fear of being hungry. Oh yeah, weight loss is 90% mental. Maybe even 99% mental.
Yeah, it's
100%.
very mental. It
It's
shows.
tough.
It shows your mental
I
health.
think 90% mental. That's the meaning, yes, right? Yeah, so
It
I have
does
a
have
fear
a
of being hungry.
like
Hungry,
that.
it took a
Your
long
inner
time for
mental
me
manifests
to
outwardly, right?
like be okay with being hungry. Like it took me a while to be like, okay, I can starve myself and I can fast because I have food in the kitchen. Like I don't need to worry about when I'm next gonna have access to. I am okay. Like it took me a long time to fix that. It's really tough. Um, but fucking yeah, once I got used to that, and once I became okay, and it was all like exposure therapy, right? Like I had to force myself to let myself get hungry, so I didn't have that fear of being hungry. And once you do that, being hungry is so scary. That's the thing. I definitely stress eat for sure as well. Um, yeah, I love talking about weight loss. I love talking about all these
I
things
moved on
because I
to
love to encourage
drinks.
people to try. Someone in my stream once said they started going to the gym consistently and lost a bunch of weight because of it, which means the world to me. That's amazing. Um, yeah, I I eat a lot of food for sure. Yeah, 180 with the heaviest, you probably wouldn't agree, but yeah, it's just yeah, with the child, dude, I can't imagine. Like that's for sure. So much extra stress and so many things. I always tell people like it's good to analyze, is right now a time in my life where I need to worry about my weight, right? And that sounds dumb, like, oh, you should obviously worry about your health all the time. But like not all sometimes you just can't, man. If you're trying to get that promotion at your job, if you're trying to raise your like kid for the first 2 years, like if you're trying to like there are times in your life where your time, your energy is too sucked up now. It doesn't really take that much time. Like you can just like not eat, obviously, and just like spend 20 minutes a day exercising and pretty much lose weight. It also doesn't take that much time. It takes more mental energy. And if you're in a state where you don't really have the mental energy to focus on losing weight, I think that's totally okay. I think
I
to
gotta go
acknowledge,
get
you
my
know what?
clothes actually,
I can't work on
and
this
then I'll
weight.
come
Let me
back
finish this
when
current
my clothes
stressor
are
and
done.
I'll do improvements. Now make sure you do it